Once again, it's a pleasure to have Margaret Heffernan, the Communications Manager at Alliance Laundry Systems in Ripon, and Phil Hammond, the Training Team Lead at Alliance Learning Center. Good morning, you two. Great to have you on. How are you doing?
Doing well.
Good morning. Thanks for having us back, Wayne.
You bet. It's great to have you here again, Margaret. And today you brought Phil in from the Alliance Learning Center, the Training Team Lead, and Phil helps new employees have a successful start with Alliance. So, Phil, what do you do on that first day?
Certainly. On the first day, we're not just going to throw you out on the floor. You're going to come in. We'll actually have kind of a classroom environment to start out. We'll get to know you and name. We'll get a little bit of your background, understand where you're coming from, and then we'll go into things that we expect. We'll talk about our history of our company, but then things that we expect as far as safety, quality, all throughout the week.
Okay, I'm kind of curious. How long have you been at Alliance?
5 years.
Okay.
Started on the floor, pushing a button on a machine in the machine shop, and then did that for a couple of years. Then I did assembly in the dryer department, and then this job came up, and I was able to post to it, and been doing this since the beginning of last year, so almost 2 years.
Okay, you've talked a little about what happens on the first day. If someone has been terminated because of COVID or just wants to try a new career, how do you help someone with no prior experience?
It's not just classroom environment. We also have hands-on where you actually put together parts in a kind of a no-stress environment. There's no line. There's no time and rates to make. You can put together these things and use the actual tools we use. We have people from all backgrounds come, restaurants, CNAs, even a couple of nurses, medical. We've seen more of them coming in, and it's a good environment, no stress environment to just get that type of work underhand, even if you've never touched a power tool in your life.
Okay. As for the training process, how long does that take?
Well, we have a week-long orientation where we're training them Monday through Friday, and then Friday morning we take them out to their job where they're going to start, and they get to observe that job for the rest of the day, and then the next Monday they get a fresh start into their job.
So they become acclimated, and then they're, after a week, pretty much in tune with what's going on with the job.
Correct.
So once they get on to the floor, the support system, though, after they get hired, after they do their training for a week, and then they're out on the floor, what kind of help do you give them afterwards?
Certainly. Well, once we get them to the floor, we let them know they can always come to us if they're not sure where they're supposed to go, because they spend a week with us, so they get used to us. Mm-hmm. So we have a lot of people come and talk to us even after they go to the floor. But on the floor, they'll be trained by the person that they'll, either the utility in that area or the person that they'll be replacing that might be moving to a different spot in the company. They'll get training throughout the week, and then we let them know, hey, at any time, you're able to just ask a question about the job, because we want to make sure we're producing the best quality, that they're making the best time, and, of course, doing it safely.
As for those persons who haven't worked in a modern, high-tech production facility, how do you instruct them and get them going?
You don't need to be, pushing and pulling on parts, and you're not hammering on steel all day to get things to where they need to be. The jobs are broken down into small enough components that pretty much anybody can handle it. The tools are often set to where they need to be. All you have to do is grab it, pull it down, and it basically almost does the job for you.
So there's a lot of robotics or lasers and problem solving, quality control, etc., that you have to help them with.
Yeah, and ergonomics, making the job work for the human body, really, to where you don't need, like I said, you don't need this burly, strong background in order to do these jobs. You just need to have good attitude, dedication, and willingness to learn new things.
Margaret Heffernan, the Communications Manager at Alliance Laundry Systems in Ripon, and Phil Hammond, the Training Team Lead, have joined me today. And Margaret, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I just want to follow up on something that Phil said about his background, and we see this over and over again with our team members. Phil came to us in an entry-level position, and he was able to work his way up through the company, and now he is training others just a few years later. So where you start in our company isn't necessarily where you're going to wind up. We have many team members who start with us in an entry-level position, and then they work their way through the company and they work their way into management. Our vice president of manufacturing for North America will be the first person to tell you that he started in manufacturing in an entry-level position. So manufacturing is full of opportunity. And people like Phil, who actually know how to do the job, who have been in the work, are there with you side by side, helping you be successful so that you can have that upward mobility if you choose to do other things after you've been with us for a time.
Anything to add, Phil?
Like you said, people have worked, not only our VP, but a lot of group leads have made the jump from the hourly position to salary. We can point to many people in the company who have gone down that path of a full career.
Alliance Laundry Systems, centrally located, globally located in Ripon, but again, it's all around the world. You're going great guns right now. You need workers. You need some employees.
We do. The world needs laundry equipment now more than ever, and we are the world leader in commercial laundry equipment. We have several openings on our team right now. We've made it really easy to apply. Just go to alliancelaundrysystems.com, click on the career tab. Just a quick overview of what we're able to offer people with these positions. Our starting wage is $16 an hour. If you go to second shift, you get a shift premium on top of that. And we also offer a $2,000 retention bonus, which if you started now, I'm not sure how that would time out, but that might be either just before Christmas or just in time to pay the Christmas bills. So that could make that very attractive for people right now. And then you get benefits and you get vacation with our full-time positions. So we really want to welcome people with all experience levels, with all different kinds of experience. As Phil was saying, we've had people in the hospitality industry, in the food industry. He mentioned CNAs, not that we would want to take away anyone from healthcare right now. But we've had a number of people in the company who have successfully transitioned from other types of work into the manufacturing environment. And we've got really nice, awesome people just like Phil who are there to be with you every step of the way and make sure you're successful.
Well, you're doing a great job.
That's right. We have 1,900 people that call Ripon home, the Ripon campus. We have 3,000 globally, world headquarters right here in Ripon, Wisconsin. And we are tremendously proud that we call Ripon home and that we are the world leader based right here in Ripon, Wisconsin, where we started more than 110 years ago.
And again, if someone wants to apply for a position, what do they have to do?
Very easy process. AllianceLaundry.com. Click on the Careers tab, answer a few simple questions, and our human resources team will guide you through the process and get you started so that you can begin your training.
If you're worried about the manufacturing process and whether or not you can make it in manufacturing, there's a spot for you. If you're willing to learn and if you're willing to try new things and be a team player, I guarantee you you're gonna find a fit at Alliance.
Margaret?
Echoing what Phil said, really, our only requirement is that you have a great attitude and that you come to work.
Sounds great. I will be over next Tuesday.
I don't know, Wayne. We would love to have you.
Again, thanks to Margaret Heffernan, the communications manager at Alliance Laundry Systems in Ripon, and Phil Hammond, training team lead.
Thank you, Wayne. We appreciate it.